Well. We have a few of the drafts. We have the bans, and French is getting banned. What?
That sounds very targeted towards a player here, and hey, I don't hate it. So who's on which side? Because you did not import the names.
Apparently didn't. So yeah, JIF is on the left side, Nasu on the right side, and
keep in mind, folks, the bans below the people are from the other person. So JIF banned French against Nasu.
That is quite interesting to me, but yeah. More power to him. More power to him for sure. And as picks, Nasu getting away with the Ottomans and the Macedonians. Wow. Okay. But then we have Golden Horde, Byzantines, and Chinese. So, I mean, it's a best of 5. So we will be seeing a lot more strong civs than in the previous series. So, yeah, really high, hot, very, very hot picks so far. Also, the first one is Coastal Cliffs, so we can keep that in mind already. Rus is very good on Coastal Cliffs. Chinese is very strong. Ayubids is decent, and I would say Macedonian is also pretty good. Yeah, Gully, big fan for sure. Sad you're not playing today, actually.
I still cannot get over this Ottoman going through. That is a wild play, but we should adjust the score real quick here. Keep in mind, guys, JIF is up 1-0 because he is starting from the winner's bracket. So maybe he's just confident to let Ottoman through because, well, if he's going to lose it, it's expected. And he can eliminate a strong civ by just playing a weaker one of his own. Too many tournaments at the same time. Isn't that like a problem that you want to have?
Right.
Not sure. As a tournament organizer, I'm saying that's a horrible problem. At the same time, though, as a part of the community, I'm saying nice.
Yeah, like that's I talked to Baxter the other day, and he also was like, yeah, there's a lot of tournaments going on, and like I'm playing here and there and whatever. I'm like, good. I mean, that's good. Like,
would you like to have that differently? Would you rather sit around for weeks on end and not have anything to do?
Exactly. It's like you want to have a tournament every weekend. I mean, that's awesome. That's exactly what you want it to be. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah.
Potentially. So let's see here. What matchups and maps do we have here? We have, of course, starting out with Coastal, we have a Lipany and Arabia in the back, and we have a Four Lakes, which of course the most specialized map we have in the pool here, and a Gorge. So we have 4 times land, and we have 1 hybrid.
Yeah, and Kawasan, Holy Island, the 2 other hybrid / water maps are actually banned. Which, by the way, so for anybody who came in later or whatever, all of these maps here have been picked by Warchief Club players. So we did have a poll the last week going for like 5 days. We had 30 different maps. And people picked which maps they liked the most, and these are the top 6 civ maps outside of Dry Arabia. So, yeah.
We didn't really give people a choice with Arabia, but other than that,
no, that's the one where I was like, well, it's either like if you put it in a list, it's gonna be like the highest one or one of the highest ones.
It's gonna win anyway.
Anyway, and even if all of the other maps wouldn't be good, which they would be, but even if, then we still have Dry Arabia left as a good one. So yeah, Gully Deckle, you were really missing out on this map pool because it was decided. I think you also participated in the poll, right? Right? Let me check. I think you did.
See, Gully is just too talented. He's also running for the next chess grandmaster, and now he apparently also is doing some social things like going on vacation.
Ooh. Who does that?
How are you even gonna like participate in any tournaments like that?
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we expecting here? It is coastal. It is what works here? What doesn't work here? I guess Nazu is probably not wanting to play English here. He's likely not going to pick Mongols here because I think it just doesn't work because the civs you want to play Mongols against will not come up. Potentially French, but don't see that. Don't see that, quite honestly.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why Mongols doesn't really work as well on this map is because the stone is so far out. It just takes you forever to build your Uvu, and so you don't
It's really nice. You can burn the Uvu so easily.
Yeah, that too. Like against Mongols is good. As Mongols, it's not good. Like, let me tell you from personal experience, it's not good. So, yeah, we do have to put the civs in, so I can just update the overlay. Do you want to make a final prediction?
Final prediction here. Seeing what is left over there, we're gonna keep the Mongols away. I mean, you probably want to start out with Macedonia works here beautifully. I think it's Macedonia and Ayubid.
All right. Ayubid was picked, but it was sniped. Instead, Nazu is going to play Japanese. And on the other side, it was either Chinese or Rus. And I'll let you guess what went through and what didn't.
So it's Rus against Japan. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So potential Dark Age.
So the thing against Rus in Dark Age is, yes, you can do that. The Rus player usually expects it. The only value you can really find is if they place their hunting cabins outside of TC range, if they're necessarily too greedy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just realized Sengoku has not been picked at all. How are you feeling about that, past season players?
Well, for me, it's not surprising because Sengoku, it's not bad, but it definitely isn't as strong as it used to, and so it definitely fell off favor quite heavily.
I feel like it's still pretty strong. Like earlier, I would have favored Myriad in that matchup against English quite a bit. He just lost 10 villagers to raids before the 15-minute mark.
Also, the thing is, you can punish the Yatai a lot more easily now because they have less health and they don't repair as quickly.
God.
Which is an amazing change, yeah. But that's one of the reasons.
Incessant bitching about it from everyone. For 2 seasons straight. Necessary. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, now I think the balancing is pretty good right now. We just need a Jin buff because they are really bad in 1v1s. And we kind of want a Mongol buff as well. At least some of us want it. I don't know.
You know what's fun to me? The fact that Jin has been buffed multiple times already, and they're still considered weak. That's just how rough they started.
Yeah, which I mean, they really are bad, and I think the difficult part in balancing them is because they have some extremely strong things, but they also have some things that make them just super weak and vulnerable, and so balancing that out is just very tricky. So yeah, in team games they're really good because they can boom a lot easier, and then they're super strong in late game, and their spearmen they really slap. But yeah, in 1v1s, not so much.
Okay. Time to prove you wrong and only play Jin. I probably shouldn't do that because I would just contribute to the bad win rate.
Exactly. So hey, be my guest. You're just proving me right by trying to prove me wrong. That's fun.
1 minute 15, folks, on the delay timer until we can hop into that game. Question for you. Are we going to see Japanese Dark Age spears here? Is Nazu going to go for that and try to find an exposed hunting cabin and maybe don't have a Kremlin on a forward deer pack? And are we going to see a Kremlin or are we going to see a golden gate?
So I think we're gonna see Dark Age because, like, in my opinion, the game is just begging you to go Dark Age as Japanese with barracks that cost only 75 wood. So there's not really a lot of harm being done if you go for like 1 or 2 spearmen and you just feel the waters, right? You don't hard commit into it, but you just feel out how it is. And if you can burn down the hunting cabins, well, great, that's awesome. If not, you haven't really lost a whole lot. And you also prevent your opponent from going on the boar immediately, which sometimes they do. So that's why I would expect the Dark Age play. But I would also not be super surprised if it doesn't do that and just goes for maybe even Fast Castle. So I don't know. I don't want to commit too much into what the strategy is going to be like. So yeah.
We'll see in a second, folks. We're going to Aveli's magnum opus. It is coastal cliffs with a further away stone, as you love to see it. And there is a Dark Age barracks on the blue side of the map.
Yep. So, this is the first game of the series. For those maybe confused about the score, JIF Music, since he was in the winners bracket, is getting a default win. So it is a best of 5, but he technically only needs to play 2 games if he wins those 2, and then his series will be over. So he is starting with the roofs here in red on the right side. He already pulled a sheep over here to the hunting cabin, and is also opening with multiple scouts also to find more sheep, which he is currently doing. Nasu is opening with the barracks and is already out there with 2 spearmen, and again, for the time being, only 2 spearmen. He's not committing into it any further, also because he doesn't have the food at the moment. So yeah, we'll see what he can do, and unfortunately he cannot do anything here with those spearmen. So Roos doesn't need to go on gold, he cannot burn the hunting cabin, so this actually doesn't work for him at the time, but again, he only invested 200, I don't know, 30 resources into it.
Yeah, thing here is like Roos is, as you said, you just can't find any damage right now. At the same time, though, you are forcing a reaction out of JIF here. He needs to react to these spears. He can't just move out onto the map. He could, for example, drop a Kremlin on top of this deer packets, if he so chooses. Is not an option right now since the spears are just running around. So you're just taking away options from your opponent. And this was not a whole lot of investment for Nasu here. So he's quite happy with how that one plays out. Golden Gate. So no Kremlin play, no 2 TC play here, which is of course not favored on this map regardless. And yeah, let's see how this one goes. What does Nasu see? He did hear the age up, so if you're close by, you can hear when people drop down the age up because you hear the what's that? It's a whooshing sound? No, what is that sound like? I'm bad with English words. Regardless, you can hear an age up being placed.
Yeah, you can especially see it on the ground because especially if there's like a slight elevation, it will just, the ground will shake a little bit, kind of.
You get an indenture.
Yeah. So you can, which I don't like, honestly, because I don't know, it feels like bad game design. You don't see something, but you still see it. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me.
Let's go back to that debate about hearing deer in the fog, right? Or rather, that's not.
Wait, that was a debate? Oh my goodness, I'm glad I missed that.
Do you not remember when B was banned from tournaments?
Oh, I do remember that one, yeah.
He was saying he's just hearing those, and he could reliably do that, and people just said he cheated, which
that's the thing.
Was never proven, and it was not cool. Anyway, Kurastoro's picking up in the back here. It's a nice safe position. It's right on the wood line. You don't need a lumber camp. Love to see that.
Yeah. And 3 villagers is still enough to not indicate a fast castle play, so it is... I don't know if he wants to double down on feudal age, but at least he's not going to go full fast castle anytime soon. And JIF Music is already preparing to go out on the gold.
Yeah, this seems like just a fast castle play from Roos so far.
Yeah.
Very defensive. I'm assuming that he wants to go on these deer. Is he gonna invest into archers to do that though? We'll find out. So far, from the Japanese side, is he gonna invest into a stable in feudal already? I'm not quite sure. Like this looks like so far he's not threatened at all. He could just straight up rush to castle age, not bother with anything. Wooden fortress is up, so that gives Roos extra lumber chopping speed, which is really nice. That is almost 500 wood ready to go for JIF, and he's pulling everyone off there. And going straight up on mass gold, so I guess we're gonna use all of the tickets to buy food here. We'll see in a second.
Yeah, we have 2 tickets at the moment. Creator or Nasu also pulled 1 villager off of the core storehouse, is now going for an outpost on the gold.
And
so,
oh my god, good times. It is, after all, a 2 TC play. Nasu scouts it out immediately, and we have... Where did he get the extra stone? Did he use 3 tickets? He used 3 tickets.
Yeah. Oh, I think so.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. That is quite the investment for JIF here. Either way, folks, 2 TC Roos is in effect.
I mean,
and
it is.
Nasu is halfway to
bad.
castle age at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting. I'm not sure. Like, I personally like the fast castle rules a little bit more, but I mean, going for like with the tickets for 2TC is quite nice. So
it's very scary though. Now he has 8 on gold. Of course, ticket system is here to use those for other resources as well. But like he's trying to match castle age. Question is, can he do that before mounted samurai are crashing his base? And we don't have deer. Keep in mind, folks, this is just on food from the Golden Gate and just on fruit from sheep. How many sheep is left here for JIF? Oh yeah, actually quite a bit. That is, he's just doing this as a reaction to how many sheep he got. He still has 17 ready to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. He found a lot of sheep also because he went for multiple scouts. And so that works quite nicely in his favor. I mean, he's still on gold right now, so yeah, now he's moving back from the gold over to the sheep. And with all of these sheep, he should be able to hit castle age not too long after Nasu. So Nasu now aging up with the floating gate with 8 villagers, so not rushing it too heavily, but just getting it in a reasonable time.
JIF's scout was just here. Did he see the age up? I mean, it is 7.5 minutes in. You expect the age up to come around about now, and he's already up to 1,000 food, 600 gold. We have 3 tickets, so if he overshoots something...
Yeah.
Oh my god, JIF just has everyone on food now. It's actually too many vills, because he did not space out his food as much.
Ooh.
And here we go, high trade house. Nice position here between the wood lines. This is a very nice high trade house. Guys can guess in the chat if you want to how much this will give.
You can also guess if you don't want to.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough. We're on tier 1 bounty right now. We will be having tier 2 as soon as he gets access to these deer.
And I mean, Nasu is probably thinking like, okay, he's not trying to go for the deer, he's not pro scouting, like what is he doing? Like he's controlling all the deer and nothing is happening. So I could imagine that Nasu is a little bit confused what is happening here. He knows his opponent is on 2TC, but that's more or less all he knows at the moment. We're also getting we're pop capped here right now, so just dropping a few houses now for JIF.
This is a sub 9 minute 2 TC Castle Age play with the barracks finished now. So this is going pretty speedy. Second barracks as well. We're just gonna go straight spears and then probably just slam some walls down here to secure this deer pack and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking JIF's position here. I do have to say. One thing, the only one thing that I don't like as much is that he's not, at the moment at least, trying to contest the relics. But
I mean, he just can't. There's some things you have to do afterwards. Right now he's just trying to survive, and when he has enough spears he can actually move out and see what relics are left. And thankfully that one relic on the top of the deer pack would just hit 2 golds with 1 stone, or rather 10 spears. Uma Bannerman is here. We have 3 mounted Sams walking straight into the spears and taking quite a heavy poke.
And so they're still fuel age, so they're gonna get upgraded fairly soon, and then we have Castle Age Spearmen, and that should be quite good.
Fortress on the way. Did Nazu see that being built? I don't think he saw it. He does not have a scout with his army here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He maybe he saw that, but yeah. At least that indicates to him that JIF is running out of sheep, and because Nazu is controlling the deer, that is the one issue that JIF has at the moment. He's also going for farms now, just to get rid of that issue.
Okay, mounted Sams causing a lot of havoc here in the base, just idling out a lot of vills, and their spears are just not here. Upgrade is in now, veteran spearman. Can see the axes come out, and Nazu is just gonna run away again. Is he gonna pay with 1 mounted Sam?
Just not.
Close enough.
Clearly not.
Oh, JIF just lost his scout, but he did see the archery range with the Yorishiro in it, so Yumi are on the way. JIF has 16 spears, he needs a solution to the Yumi, and there's triple stable on the way. Now, with what food are we gonna pay for those horsemen and knights that we want? Yeah. We have the berries, we have 3 farms so far, and we have this deer pack that is still not accessible. But we're gonna move there right now. Villagers are being pulled to build that wall. But there's once more the samurai from the front. Spears are in position to deal with that, but in case this is scouted out, the spears see the villagers here. Is there any units to deal with that?
Yeah, there's one spearman. By the way, the spearmen are still Dark Age, so...
Oh, but Nazu is busy running away on the left side, and now he's sending in his samurai. Just a little too late, the tower is gonna go up.
Yeah, that should go up just in time. Might still get a villager kill. Yep, there's one, there's a second one. No, not just yet.
That gate is coming in so the spears can go through. But how many spears is that? We have 19 spears against 10 knights. Potentially only 9 knights in a second here. Some of them are very, very low. Where are the Yumi? They're still not here. They're halfway across the map. So yeah, this is gonna go through. And JIF going for knights here though. Knight upgrade is coming in. We have double springles. If he can hold this, he's fine. If he cannot hold this, he's gonna starve. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, that really is the thing. Like it will evolve basically around the food here. If he can hold it, then great. Then he's in a solid position. He's almost 20 villagers ahead right now. He didn't really lose a whole lot of villagers, but if he cannot hold that, he's going to starve pretty hard.
By the way, this is a 5 relic game for Japan. This is going great for Nazu so far. Of course, JIF pulls away at the villager department, but look at that. JIF is just forced into so many farms already. The fact that he got on these deer, really nice for him, but it's 5 relics and 2 sacred sites for Nazu here, which is so much passive income, it just offsets the amount of villagers that he is behind at the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, getting 5 relics is always nice, no matter what suit you play. So that's really cool. The thing is, like, one thing that you should not forget is because of the wooden fortress, the wood income is really nice, and so being forced into farms isn't as bad as Rus. And I've actually seen like a similar game the other day. It was in Hilldale 2v2, and it was the same thing, like 2v2 Rus into mass farms, and it worked for a while. Let's put it that way.
JIF trying to go for more of his very effective raids that we saw against Myriad earlier, and he finds the woodline. It's the second villager gonna go down. That's a third. No reaction just yet from Nasu. Oof! He just doesn't realize the knights are there. 4, that's 5. Now he reacts.
I mean, there's a lot of attack pings, so yeah, he realized way too late. So that's 6 villager kills. Should be another one probably. Yep, there you go. Wow.
This should have never happened. That is 7 dead vills, and he's playing against 2 TC here. This is devastating, and the knight is still not done. There's a lot more villagers here to be had. Charge comes through, but he's not committing.
Okay, now he is. He is. He was circling around the spearman. Very nice stuff. Wow. Okay, that's something.
Eesh. And meanwhile, JIF is on 1500 food per minute. He does have some farms already set up. Deer pack is almost through, but he's in a really good position now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And I mean, 30 villages ahead and climbing. That is really nice. And yeah, at some point he's gonna claw his way back into having access to that deer pack. He's on 800 bounties, so tier 2 is unlocked. Tier 3 just not yet. But again, yeah, solid high trade house. You really can't really argue with that. And which is also
here comes the big hit though. Here comes Nasu's army, and it is absolutely massive. 20 samurai and 30 Yumi, and he does have the upgrade advantage, significantly so. JIF only getting the +1 range defense just now against the Yumi that already have +2. This is a scary moment, and we don't have any siege. There is no siege workshop prepared. Yeah, this is do or die for Nasu. If we can do some significant damage here, then he's gonna be fine. Otherwise, he's just gonna fall behind the 2 TC and die.
Yeah. Okay, Spearman dying. Villager need to run now. Yeah, we do have a bunch of crossbows now, 11 crossbows, so overall that is a very solid army comp here on JIF. We have a keep here in the back being constructed, TC firing away, but doesn't
Yumi just do too much damage?
Yeah, I mean there's still a lot of spearmen and the crossbows are untouched.
So bad.
Yeah, the front line is the issue right now. The knights are falling, we still have the crossbows at least. But I mean, at the same time, you're sitting underneath the town center, so that's also not really good. So look at all this army that's still there.
JIF has 50 villagers around that gold in the back. A quarter of them can't even work. But yeah, Nasu is pulling back once again. This is an intentional pullback. He wants to kite this army dead. And so far, he only caused idle time. He is almost double in eco down now. This is starting to look very scary. We've got a Bugeisha switch coming in. 30 spears, crossbows. This would be absolutely beautiful if we can sneak them in. JIF does not have a scout right now.
Adding more farms. I'm not sure about the placement of the keep. I mean, I wish it would have been over here, but of course that's not really possible.
This is really nice for Nasu because now he's playing for the Sacred Side victory. He's going for the Bugeisha switch because JIF has to come to him. Yeah. The only thing he can't do is drop a keep here. That is unfortunately not something you can do before Imperial Age for the Japanese, but forcing JIF out of his base here on top of the map is starting to look rough. Also, on your stream, the bottom Sacred Side is still blue. But on my mini-map, it is for some reason white.
Okay.
That is strange. It is still captured though.
What minute are you on though?
1855.
Okay, we're at like 19 right now in game, so...
Yeah, it's just a weird visual bug. Anyway, 4 minutes to Sacred Side victory. We have 14 Bugaisha. There's more to come. How many barracks are pumping away? That is 5 barracks production in the back. And JIF, he's gonna try and go for the cheap decap with the knights and maybe find some damage. He does find some damage actually here on the villagers that are on the deer on the top side. But those knights here in the middle, they're gonna... Okay, they do have a scout with them, so they're not going to run straight into the main army of Nasu, but they can't really find an opening. Tower does scout them out.
But they also see the Honor Bugaisha now, so he knows that there's at least a handful of Honor Bugaisha in the mix, so he can guess that that is a thing, so...
Immediate archer switch.
Yeah, immediately switching into archers. Doesn't have enough gold for the veterancy yet, but at least getting a few late archers is a good start. That is a good start.
Okay, that is almost twice the army for Nasu here. 31 Bugaisha.
So the thing is, I mean, if we're looking at the income, JIF does the only thing he needs is a little bit of time, right? I mean, every ticking minute is in his favor. Well, yeah, true, but like with all of that army, look at how many spearmen he has. It's just a tower. He could just burn down the tower. He doesn't care. It's not a keep, right? And so he just he has so much more income. He can just pump units right now. He's getting veterancy for the archers. He has a lot of spearmen.
Doing exactly that.
Yeah.
He's pumping so much. Getting mass men-at-arms, mass knights here just to have armored units in front. Melee defense upgrade is coming in, the first one. The second one probably queued up very, very soon, as he has the gold for that.
I mean, my guess would be he's waiting for another minute. Like, take as much time as he needs, or as he can, rather, and then move out. Or maybe he's moving out now, I don't know, but... I would probably wait as long as possible and then move out and have one decisive fight, because his eco is much, much stronger than his opponent, so the longer he waits, the better it'll be for him.
Boya's Fortitude is coming in 40 seconds. And then he can go. 16 archers now against the 40 Bugaisha. And meanwhile, Nasu is adding Onamusha, because the natural counter to Bugaisha is, of course, extra armored units. And which sacred side are we gonna go for? Looks like the top side.
Yeah, there's also 2 towers. He just tested the waters here, saw there's 2 towers there going to the top side, but that's been fortified longer even.
Double siege workshop now dropped for Nasu, but these might not play a role at all. We have units on top of the sacred side. Decap is in progress. Here comes Nasu's army. He doesn't necessarily need to hold the sacred side if he can just wipe this army significantly while still having some alive. It looks like this will be a decap because there's just too much army to wipe through. Let's just enjoy. The Bugaisha are just cutting straight through everything. This is absolute massacre. JIF is just getting destroyed. Sacred side is decapped, but what army do we have left? There's nothing.
Yeah,
Bugaisha just destroy.
Wow. All right. I mean, not exactly what I expected, to be honest. That's good. Like, great. We just were able to decap, but damn.
Yeah, this is super over. That is 120 army just walking straight into the Rus base. Yeah. This is
well, we're getting another keep.
Let's not jinx him too much. There's another keep, double keep, NTC in the middle, and we have a lot of unarmored units as our main fighting force. But Nasu is he gonna play this slow? We have double trebuchet on the way. I hope he's playing this slow.
Yeah, especially with the keep now, he should play it slow. He's still in a very, very good position. He has 5 relics. He has still the 1 sacred side. He's capping rather. The 1. He also only lost 1 tower, so he can also remake that if he wants and needs to.
JIF has no gold access, and he doesn't have any tickets in the Golden Gate anymore. So this is just trash army for him from now on.
Yeah, no men at arms, no knights. no crossbows. Just spearmen and archers. Wow, I really didn't expect this to go so badly. But yeah, on a Bugeisha, man.
I expected Nasu to win this fight, but not with still over 100 army left afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, winning the fight, yeah, fine, maybe. But winning it that decisively is really crazy and makes me feel a lot better for all the games that I lost against the Honor Bugeisha switch. Because that has happened more than once. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Nasu is trying to get this tower up. If he sees the villagers at the top here, like, JIF just needs to have his villagers do anything.
Ooh, no, the villagers! That is a problem. Yeah, now he's really struggling with the gold, and the only gold income, or most of the gold income that he has, is from the... Actually, all of them. It's from the high trade house, the passive, and then of the deer.
Tower finishes up, actually. He sees exactly where all of the vills are. He's gonna lose that in a second here, but Nasu is also going Imperial Age.
Oh my god.
He's just gonna... Oh, wow. I mean, that's a lot of greed. He's already slow. I mean, he has triple traps, but he's still slow sieging his opponent, and he is down 60 villagers right now.
Yeah.
Make that 40 with the relics, but still. Okay, that's an interesting army movement. Let's see what happens here. Bugeisha are on top of the enemy army here. That is 9 men-at-arms in front. The men-at-arms are going to take a little bit to die, but still, like, just a repeat performance from earlier. JIF cannot fight this. He's just taking as many resources as he can and then run away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you know, just like the game I talked about earlier, 2GC rules with just going mass farms because of the wood eco, it works great for a while, but then it doesn't because you don't have any map control.
Nasu just lost all 3 traps for free to one knight.
Well, it really do be like that.
It be like that, but Imperial Age is in, and we said earlier, JIF does not have access to any gold right now. Sacred sites are once again capped, and yeah, army numbers are getting closer and closer, but we are gonna have significant upgrade advantage in a second here. Yumi are already elite, +3 is around the corner, 20 seconds. The Bugeisha numbers are just gonna go down faster and faster because there's 40 veteran archers on the other side, but if we can just keep JIF away from gold long enough, this might not actually mean anything. But he's fighting back here. Losing the traps was really painful. We don't have any way to threaten these walls now. We don't have any way to threaten the base.
Yeah, I mean, Golden Gate was being used to buy some or sell some stuff to get some gold at least, but that is rough, and we're again 6 minutes for the sake of victory. And now, as you said earlier, now Nasu is actually Imperial Age. Now he can drop keeps. I mean, if you know, granted he has a stone for it. And
I'm not a fan of this Imperial Age play.
No,
like,
I'm
why?
not really as well.
If we stayed castle here and just kept making army, we don't lose this fight. We just keep our traps alive. What's JIF gonna do? Bleed on us?
Yeah, I don't like to agree with you, but I often do. So yes.
Keep drop forward here next to the sacred site. This is gonna go up.
I mean, this
Nasu does not have the army to deal with this. There is a bombard though, pretty close by. So let's see. I mean, the good take a decent shot here before it finishes. Come on, come on, come on! A little bit closer.
The good thing about the position that JIF is in, he can throw away villagers as much as he wants by, you know, dropping a keep like that because he has the villagers. He just needs the resources, but he has the villagers to work with that. And now he has a solid army, like a solid archer number, a little bit of a front line here. He's not getting on top of the bombard right now. He could try to snipe it with the archers. That would be an option. But he doesn't really care right now. He just wants to have the gold. He doesn't care about anything. Now the bombard is getting sniped.
just inhalating this gold as much as he can.
Yeah, so yeah, that is.
But it's
wild.
gonna stay alive. Bombard is down. Takashima Gunsmith, where is it? There's the second Bombard popping out of it with the tickets.
And look at the resources. Look at his resources. He can go imp now.
Yep. And it is the Spasskaya Tower as expected. Where does he drop it though? Other Sacred Site? Can he get that up?
No, he's getting it relatively close to the Sacred Site on the gold.
Nazu will see this. He will see this in the process of being built, and Nazu's army is quite scary right now, and it's pretty mobile. He's going into knights again now. He has Bugesha, which run faster. He has Yumi, which run faster, but there's a lot of villagers building that Spasskaya.
Yeah, 24 villagers, that should go up. It's like almost halfway, but that also is like, that also meant that JIF now has significantly lower army count, so he's gonna lose the keep here and the forward position with the gold. He's gonna get access to the other gold though, so gold technically isn't an issue for him now anymore, at least.
And top side is not defended for Nazu at all. But yeah, JIF, what's the play here? We need 3 minutes, or we just need to kill our opponent right now because we have double the army number.
Yeah.
First upgrade that JIF is getting is archers and knights.
Yeah, archers I understand, knights not so much, but I mean he doesn't need to have the knights as a front line. 3 more minutes ticking now. Again, his income is really strong right now, it's just the time is not working out in his favor. Nazu is now moving in with the elite
50 Yumi.
samurai.
Let's go. Is there we have a katana bannerman? We don't have a Yumi bannerman here? Oh no, there is one.
There's one.
Just didn't, I just wasn't able to click on it. Right, so we're inside the Rus base. JIF still is significantly ahead in villagers, but does that mean anything if he cannot stop this army from just murdering him?
Yeah, villagers on the bombard trying to get that down. There's not any villagers being garrisoned here, so the TC doesn't matter as much. The keep is doing a little bit of work, but where's JIF's army outside of the few archers here? Is there anything?
No army. There is no army. It's 60 Yumi against nothing. It's 20 mounted samurai against nothing. That Nazu actually takes this, and
wow.
I was believing for most of this, but when he threw that big fight right as he was going Imperial, I was like, oh my god, is he actually gonna lose this? No, he's not. That was very well played.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he was losing it at that point. Scary situation, and I mean,
folks.
Going imp, I don't know. Was a risky move, let's put it that way. Definitely was a risky move, but it worked out, kind of. So, with that, the score is equalized, and we are going to have a next map coming up soon on 4 lakes.
Nice. Okay, 4 lakes. Prediction time. What works on 4 lakes? JIF has Templars, he has French, he has China. And Abbasid can work, but I don't think he's gonna go for it. I say he's going... Does he want to save French for anything? I don't think so. I think he's just gonna... Yeah, just French and KT. And Nazu is a Ubit, and does he go Mongols here? Is that...
Well, I had one civ in mind, and he actually...
Order is not bad. Ottoman just works everywhere. A Ubit is also very nice here. I say it's either Order and Mongols, or it's a Ubit and Mongols. We'll see.
It is Order and Mongols was sniped. And the other side, it was KT, but that got sniped. And so that means JIF is going to be playing the Abbasid.
Abbasid, okay. I thought he might leave that for Lipany, but he still has Byzantines.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Abbasid against Order of the Dragon on EGC 4 Lakes as the second game.
I like Order here, but I mean, Abba is definitely not weak, so I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Byzantine's gonna get sniped, but thought he would just like have a second Civ there that is decent. But he also has China, so that works everywhere.
Yeah, China works everywhere. That is the name of the game for them. And
1 minute 30, folks, until we hop in. So OTD against Abba. See, I'm always a fan when we have these hybrid maps of civs that have cheaper docks, because that might mean we get more aggressive dock placements and people trying to fight for pawns, which I'm very happy with.
That is true.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we have Kaiser Johann here. Where are we going to see English, and why is it going to win? Give us your best shot. Convince me. Don't see it at all, but I don't think Nazu played English. Well, you know, me too. I think this is more like a denial pick against JIF, and then there's an argument to be had for how hard is it actually to play English.
Right.
Should I apologize to all the English mains out there who are listening to this and think to yourselves, why is this guy such a dick?
No, I don't. Like, it's, in all honesty, like, whenever I play English, and I really play that don't play them often, it feels super easy. And like the one time I struggled with it was when I played it on a 2v2 on flank woods, and I didn't go for 2TC because then my eco felt really weak. But other than that,
see, I don't understand.
Yeah, I was like, well, we're just gonna go like, you know, full like feudal all in. But I went for the king as well, and then it was just like, yeah,
it was. That's good. You have a heavy cavalry unit. You force your opponent to react to that. You can go longbows behind that. It's nice.
I know, but it's still
a little bit slower than Count's Law.
Yeah, I know. But my teammate French wasn't doing the aggression part as well.
Of course, you're blaming the team. I knew it. Anyway, folks, let's take it away. It is 1-1. We have JIF in the southern spawn playing Abbasid. He's already dropping his dock as we speak. 75 docks for Abbasid, and we have Nazu in the top side playing Order. And where's he gonna put his Aachen? Probably between the woodlines and the gold there, also covered.
Oh, yeah, that you mean forward? That is kind of nice. I was thinking like maybe the deer pack, but that is just a deer pack in the woodline, so we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it's exposed, and if your opponent goes for the military wing, which they probably will, then you'll have to potentially abandon part of your Aachen for a while, but
well, but also the thing is, you can put a wall like between the two wood lines, then you place your Aachen in the middle, you cover the gold with that, and you have like two wood lines with that. So that, yeah, definitely wouldn't be a bad placement at all.
You could also put it right on top of that deer pack on the top wood line and also be happy. Like there's really no bad placement to be had right there.
Yeah.
Watch him go mine work now just to spite me. He's not going to do that. It's just not happening with Oro.
No, not with Oro. Like, not on a water map. Like, that would be asking to lose on water and have the weaker water eco. But we'll see.
You know what I really enjoy about the new observer overlay? Okay, it's not new anymore, but the fact that you can just see the amount of fishing boats at the top side.
Yeah. That usually works out quite nicely, except if you're playing Delhi or Tughlaq.
One of these days, they are going to be fixing that for the observer. One of these days. Just give it a few more years.
Well, I mean, technically, it's not like a bug or it needs to be fixed because they are military units.
Just
that's why
inconvenient.
It is inconvenient, but at least you see it somewhere. That is the nice thing. What I would love, by the way, is if you could see fishing boats in the queue. That would actually be cool, I think. But yeah,
Concur.
But I don't know. But yeah, House of Wisdom, not a surprise there at all. It's only option.
So there was one option that we didn't talk about at all, but since we see a mining camp on the Abbasid side and 2 villagers still mining gold, it is not an advancement wing play. It is not a super fast feudal age to potentially rush your opponent's fishing in any way, shape, or form. This is hopefully just going to be a good old military wing, tried and true.
Yeah, should be. I mean, I'm a big fan of military wing on maps like this. Not in general, because yeah, it has its like strong and weak situations, but that definitely would be one of the stronger ones. Especially the thing is, if you're trying to attack the dock, with an archer ship, you can do kind of okay damage on a ram, but otherwise you can easily get a dock down.
With some mine work.
Good
lord.
Oh boy. I mean, the placement is for the Aachen Chapel. Maybe he just misclicked. I don't know.
No. What's the play here? He's going mine work, so he's very likely not doing this for the special tech, which would be the low HP, more resilient man-at-arms, because we're playing against Abbasid and they go just camel archers and your man-at-arms just die regardless.
Yeah.
So what is he doing with this? Is this a timing attack with faster blacksmith upgrades in feudal? Or is this like a castle rush with armored units, which still die to camel archers regardless?
Yeah, I don't think it's a castle rush. It definitely doesn't look like that with 2 villagers right now on gold still. Like only 2 villagers on gold. So yeah, I would love to see the timing attack. Oh, by the way, there's a proxy barracks, so maybe we will actually. Are you trying to jinx what he's doing? Is this like a castle curse to the max? Oh my goodness.
He's fighting against Abbasid. Like,
Double
sure,
barrels.
there's no archery range out yet, but at the same time we have fishing, so camel archers mostly cost food and. Oh god, like. Okay, JIF does not see these barracks. He has no idea this is going on. He sees the mine work. He sees 2 on gold. But what does he think right now? What is his thought process? He's checking with the fishing boat if there's any counter docks coming, but the proxy barracks, not sure he's expecting that. Military wing units are moving across the map.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to find where the production buildings could be. He sees that the creator, like Nasu, is going out on the deer right now, and
If it's going stable, this could still work. Double man-at-arms are about to be out. Range defense is already coming in. If JIF cannot get an archery range out, this is gonna go splendidly.
Yeah. Now we have the Golden Cross coming, the attack that you were talking about.
It's not that good, quite honestly. It is.
It's okay.
It gives you a little bit of an advantage, but still, it's not that significant. You'd rather have. Okay, there's an outpost coming for JIF. He did not see the barracks yet, but he's smelling something. Outpost on the gold. No stone yet to upgrade that. There's an archery range, so now we have access to camel archers. And here come the man-at-arms.
It's going up though.
Up, that's 5 in there safe. And here comes the first camel archer in the queue. Does Nasu know about the archery range? He has not scouted it just yet. Sees that forward stone, so he's fully expected to be a 2TC play, and this is why he's rushing man-at-arms. Now, is he actually gonna commit to this, I wonder? Oh god. There's 1 military wing archer on the gold forward there, threatening Nasu's gilded villagers. There's a super low HP villager still alive for now.
It's like 2 health. Yeah, still alive. Gonna stay alive as well.
There's the Camel Archer though. This is it's gonna go badly now.
Yeah. And I mean, it is probably still gonna be a 2TC play by JIF, at least from the looks of it, with 5 villagers on stone.
Also be arrow slits and fortified towers, but for now let's just roll with this. No counter dock on the other side, so it's not dock naval arrow slits. And there's a nice horseman raid on the gold of Nasu here. One villager losing his life.
Yeah, 2 actually in total here, so got 3 villager kills overall. Is gonna lose the horseman for it, but that's fine. And yeah, Camel Archer stacking up. We have 2, 1 more in queue.
There's the stable now. So horsemen for OTD are a really nice choice against Camel Archers. Love to do that. They are super tanky. They're essentially knights, but without the drawbacks of being slow and susceptible to crossbows. But yeah, Camel Archer raid about to come in. There is no villagers on the gold right now. So it's gonna be just fine here. No counter dock still for anyone, and we have 9 men-at-arms at this point in time against 3 Camel Archers. Camel Archers have been scouted, so this one gilded horseman can kill both of these guys.
Yeah. I mean, they are relatively fast, but of course the horsemen are faster. Ooh, villagers under attack here. That could be, yeah, should be 1 dead villager. But at least you're also killing both Camel Archers. One thing that I don't like as much for Creator, he's only on, or Nasu, he's only on 1 pond at the moment, and JIF already went out to 2 of them.
It's 14 to 6 fishing boats right now. It is just the sheer fact that we have 10 men-at-arms already.
Yeah, I mean, that is quite a big army.
So here comes the barracks. So of course spears counter horses, but men-at-arms counter spears. So we'll see who comes out on top of that. But if this does not lead to any more kills, this is very good for JIF, because as you said, he's so far ahead economically right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Nasu really committed to this feudal play, and JIF he defended well. It was fine, and his eco is much stronger. The thing is, and that's the thing where it's sometimes gets confusing. If you look at all these units, you basically have to do it times 2, because it's all of the dragons. So that's technically 24 HRE men-at-arms and 6 horsemen under the town center right now. So that is quite a heavy army. There's also a lot of Camel Archers now as well. Woodline is getting abandoned.
Horsemen are being focused down here, and with the horsemen gone, these Camel Archers pathfinding. They run into the men-at-arms and 2 lose their lives immediately. But yeah, lots of idle time here. This is what a men-at-arms rush under TC usually is supposed to do, and it works beautifully here. But yeah, these 13 men-at-arms, they need to connect with something. They need to be able to hit things, and they just can't.
Yeah, they really can't. And the horsemen have been sniped out beautifully. And
yeah, really good fire. Focused fire with the town center and the tower as well. They were all shooting at the horsemen, and now these Camel Archers, they can just bully these men-at-arms forever and ever. And Creator, or rather Nasu, is in dire straits now. It looks really nice for him if you see 32 to 6, right? But man, it's just a matter of time until all of these men-at-arms are dead.
Yeah, I mean, idle time, that's nice, but if you're throwing away all of these gilded men-at-arms and all you got is idle time and a lousy t-shirt, well, that's not really great. So
I should market we should market a t-shirt that says all I got was idle time.
We should, right? I mean, I was just thinking about that. Maybe then we can actually fund our island.
With a sad men-at-arms picture on top of it.
Yeah.
Really sad. I mean, investment into army is so different, and the men-at-arms just can't do anything.
Or we could also do some Skyrim crossover and be like, I used to be a man-at-arm like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Or like multiple hundred arrows to the face.
Or that, yeah. But there's so many possibilities. Like, I'm actually really sad that we don't have a lot of merch for Age of Empires. But yeah.
As we watch Nasu's hopes in this game get shattered against the camel's flanks.
With each arrow, dwindling hope.
I mean, he just needs to screw up once, right? If he forgets that his camel archers... if he forgets his camel archers for like 10 seconds and the man-at-arms can just yank on them, that he's back in business, but...
What is he though? That is the thing. Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. That's the one thing. And the other thing is, JIF is moving out to the 3rd dock already, so he's taking a super advantage of all of the food that is on the map. The only thing he kind of is struggling with is gold, because you know at the end of the day you do not need gold. Wait, what did? Oh man. I somehow thought you need gold for camel archers because it's the desert raiders, but you actually don't. You actually do not need.
Also, yeah, camel archers are trash units. They cost as much as a knight, but still they are trash units in the sense that they only cost food and wood.
Yeah,
a lot of food.
Speaking about food,
which you have because you're fishing.
Yeah. Speaking about resources, we're also like super close to Castle Age for JIF, so he just needs to have a little bit more food. And then he can go into the Eco Wing, so that's gonna be... You're not happy no matter what he does.
I wanted Administration Wing just because it's cool.
Yeah, but it feels like nobody knows how to play that because it's so new, because it just got switched in the last patch, but... Yeah.
Here comes the last hurrah of Nasu. These are 7 gilded horsemen and 5 gilded men-at-arms. Yeah. Keep in mind, you just double this amount and you have an approximation of how a regular civ would look like. Yeah. But it's just not enough. It's just not enough.
And the thing is, Nasu sees the age up coming through, right? He knows that his opponent is aging up to Castle Age while still being on top of the fight, and with that he's just tapping out. And JIF is winning this one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
When Abbasid nerfs.
yeah, when the Abbasid nerfs. Well, maybe next patch, maybe, I don't know.
2-1 for JIF. He is on match point.
Yeah, that is one more in his best of 5, and then he would be able to end it. And the next one is going to be a Dry Arabia.
You know, I don't play a lot of Age of Empires these days. You know when the last time I played a proxy barracks as OTD against someone was?
Yeah, season 10. I don't know.
Was that season 10? When was the Rising Empires admin tournament?
Oh, wow.
Was that season 10 or was it season 9? I don't remember.
It was like December 2024. Like,
so yeah, I played proxy barracks on on Nagari against 10 for Tim.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
HRE, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fake out water and go on deer and just proxy barracks. Well, I forgot that HRE has faster moving crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
But I still won that game, so.
Well, that's all that matters. Winning the game.
No, not really. I just wanted to win that game clean with the proxy barracks, but well, I killed like 3 villagers and then he was castle and it was over.
Oh. Well, good times. Maybe we should do that one time again. Having the Rising Empires
I encourage everyone to play proxy. Proxy production buildings are fun. By the way, we are going to Arabia, and it is going to be Byzantine against Macedonia. Talk to me what was banned out. I'm guessing China, and what did Nasu have? Nasu had Ottomans, I guess.
Yep, you're correct. 2 for 2. It was China and Byzantines and
I mean,
Ottomans
it's
and
match
Macedonians.
point.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
you just whip out what you have.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
the
the
big
thing.
guns.
Yeah. That's why those picks are not super surprising. It's also not super surprising that both Chinese and Ottomans got sniped, and so we're left with the non-mirror Byzantines against Macedonians, old against new, original against variant.
Byzantine against the Byzantine Dynasty.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who was that again? I forgot the name of the
Basil?
Macedonian.
Was it Basil II or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that.
Good memory.
Fun stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, I read a little bit into that because I was like, shouldn't it have been like the Macedonians and the Byzantine Empire or something like that? And then I read into it and was like, okay, that's and it's really interesting. So history is fun stuff, for the most part, and unless you're into reading too much into gruesome wars and war practices, then it's not fun anymore. That's the one thing where I don't like the Mongols. I'm a big fan of Mongol, culture and history and stuff, but they were pretty brutal. So that's the one thing I do not condone about the Mongols. Not at all.
Genocide and mass murder, that's very ethical of you.
Yeah, yes. That's where I draw the line. I just want to point that out to the viewers. Like
as a German, that's where we draw the line. Yes. Okay, let's move on.
Did you have to go to that as well? Oh man.
I mean, it was right there. It was so obvious. Okay.
It was right.
Anyway,
there, yeah.
Folks, we are going into the actual game. Yes, this is still a game. We are watching JIF on match point with the Byzantines against Macedonia. Let's go.
Yeah. Also colors very nicely red against green, so very, very easily distinguishable. And well, I mean, so the cool thing is they are the same but not really, right? And so they're gonna play it more or less the same in the sense that they both hate to play Dark Age aggression. They both try to be left alone. They both just wanna have the game for themselves. The one thing where they really differ is that Macedonians is a lot more aggressive normally early on, and they want to go out on a map, and Byzantines kind of just wants to chill in their base. So that's the one big difference between the two. So we'll see how that plays out.
I was actually kind of hoping that Nasu is gonna go for Dark Age Spears here, but this is not happening. Instead, he is moving out to the Deer. I like the Deer opening here for him because Byzantine doesn't do anything to you early.
Yeah.
And if we look at JIF's spawn here, he has forward berries. He is going with the mill there, so this is gonna be a Hippodrome play.
Yeah, like what's gonna happen? We jinxed it now, and Byzantines is gonna play the Hippodrome, and Nasu is actually playing the Grand Winery. That is what's going to happen.
If Nasu is playing Winery, I am going to eat I'm probably going to eat this cookie, which I will eat regardless, but still, like, it's not happening. It's not happening, folks. It is not going to be a winery for Macedonia. This is just not a thing that exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, with a more aggressive Byzantine, which I kind of like, Nasu, if he's trying to go for a naked castle age, which sometimes Macedonia likes to do because Vidari are absolutely insanely statted, he cannot just put up a Golden Horn Tower on the double gold in front, or, for example, where else is it good? Usually you want to secure yourself some food, but he's also on the Deer already, so I still like the double gold.
Yeah.
And he does have that corner that he could just wall off with the other Deer and the berries. But you could also just drop a Golden Horn there and be super safe.
Yeah, you could, but then again, you're already safe by walling it in. So I'm guessing that later on we're gonna see it either on the double gold, or he's gonna put it on the boar and the stone, maybe as an extension on the north side. But it is gonna be the Hippodrome for both players, so I didn't jinx it properly here. Nasu is still playing the Hippodrome. I would have to double check, but I think like the pick rate, like how often the Grand Winery is being played with Macedonians is probably less than 1%.
Max.
No, it's probably like less than 1% actually. I'm pretty sure it's like extremely low. I cannot imagine
Champions are just so good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They're just too good. And that's why, yeah.
So the winery is just so bad. It's just a worse Aachen. It's just a much worse Aachen.
That is the thing. It is kind of nice, but it is the worst Aachen. So it's like, why would you even do it? Actually, you know what? It's crazy. I just looked it up. The pick rate for the Grand Winery apparently is almost 10%. Apparently.
Okay, nice. Now, usually I would like to go through the different brackets and see how the pick rate gets lower and lower and lower. But anyway, JIF is up. First Horseman is in the queue. Let's all pray together for Expilatores, maybe.
Let's hope for that. Yep.
And well, JIF does know where Nazu is on Deer. Meanwhile, Nazu knows that it's a Hippodrome play, so I'm just fully expecting Nazu to vacate the Deer. And there he moves.
By the way, you were correct. So if you only look at Conqueror, it's 4.8%. So your 5% was pretty.
Hey, 4.8. So there's 4.8% of people memeing.
Yeah, in Conqueror levels.
Which I approve. But yeah, so JIF immediately into a second Horseman. No Expilatores. The mill is now empty, so got that going for him. And Creator on the other side. 3 Horsemen on the way.
By the way, you know, I find it really funny how Byzantines is being played in these extremes. It's either you put 3 villagers on stone for some reason, or you don't put any villagers on stone at all, and you just play with the 1 sister. There's literally no in between. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna put like 1 villager or 2 maybe. It's either 3 or nothing.
So Mercenary House is finished. He has 650 wood. He's 650 oil ready to go, and it is going to be longbows. Yep. So it's just a good old feudal all in. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean he wants to be aggressive as well, because the next berry patch is in the front over there, and then you have deer packs which are also both in the front, closer like towards your opponent more or less, and so your food, unless you want to do like a heavy farm transition, which it doesn't look like he wants to do that, you kind of need to be out on the map and be aggressive. And you can do that the best by being, by playing the feudal aggression.
Nazu going into the Atgal Mathar, and he's putting a stronghold on his deer pack now. But right now, JIF, he has double eco upgrades already. His army is starting to look pretty strong, and the first longbow patch about to pop out. The only thing that's keeping him at home is this hero that is circling his base. Oh, and Nazu is coming into the woodline undetected here. Villager is being surrounded and it's being taken out. Second one? No, it does make it away. Nice snipe.
Yeah, I think...
But on the other side, same difference. The guy who built the stronghold goes down, and the 2 spears that have been pulled to prevent this cannot do anything.
Yeah, and Nazu did lose a few horsemen, so he did lose, I think, 2 horsemen for that, got 1 villager kill. Not the worst, but at the same time also not too exciting, I guess. So all things considered, I mean, JIF right now has the higher military value and count, so with that, I think we can already move out and pressure the deer pack here. And the Varangian Stronghold, I mean, whoa, do we already have the arrow slits? That's good.
Yeah, he has the arrow slits.
Alright, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, sees the all-in coming right there. Do we have a blacksmith? We do not have a blacksmith. Another rundown into the woodline here coming from Nazu. He takes out another vill, but loses another horseman for it. Here comes the counterattack. Bo5-1 gets taken out. The longbow is reaping this, and there's 3 spears here, but they're being protected by the stronghold. So JIF can't really push in here, but neither can Nazu go on these deer. But he's doing that anyway, with the longbows next to it. This is scary stuff. JIF, do you know this? Do you see this? No scout with his army, but he's gonna move into range in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees the builds, and there's 4 longbows here.
Yeah, that should be, yeah, definitely 1 villager kill, hopefully more. And by the way, you know what? We actually, did you see the gold? Did you see the gold popping up here? We actually do have Expilatores for JIF. So his horsemen actually do bonus damage and get extra gold by killing villagers. That is amazing.
By the way, can we talk about the fact that Nazu is just not respecting this feudal all-in at all? He is going castle age. He says, you know what, I'm just gonna build my golden horn tower and then you can do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong if he can get it up.
Exactly. It's always a question.
Where does it go? Does he build it
get it up or not, right?
I think he needs to build it here in the back on that deer pack.
Yeah, he probably...
Or he just builds it super safe on top of his woodline and deer here.
Yeah.
Berries, rather.
Yeah, it looks
He's
like
going to the back gold.
Yeah.
But JIF smells it. Is he just gonna go through? If JIF just walks on top of the H-up right now, this game is over.
Yeah, that is a big if, but...
Longbows are moving in the right direction. Golden Horn is halfway through. He sees the Golden Horn. The horsemen are not here. They're running away. Triumph has been used, but...
Yeah, now he's reacting to that. That is too late. He's not gonna stop it. Well, unfortunately for him, I guess.
2 dead builds. 3 potentially. But yeah. Golden Horn just deletes 2 of the army, and now we've got Castle Age, and the first Ridari, Hippodrome Ridari, is already on the field. First crossbows are being built by the Golden Horn. What's JIF's plan? He's still making army, quite a lot of it.
Look at that scout getting deleted by the Golden Horn Tower. Man, that is crazy.
It's Red Palace Light. This is a no-go zone. You cannot push under this with a feudal army. It's just not happening.
No.
Longbows are being sacrificed. Well, no, there's 2 Limitane here.
Is it better than White Tower or not? I'm not sure. Like in terms of firepower.
Oh yeah, it's 100% better.
Is it better? Okay, good.
It is so much better. If you put 20 does White Tower still have 20? I should know this.
No, I think it's 15? I think it's 15 now.
It's 15 now. If the White Tower is fully stacked, I still think it's worse.
Okay, alright. That is quite crazy, yeah.
Okay, we've got 4 longbows here on the top side. They could move up and shoot these mining vills, but then you would have all of your heavy oil units behind the opponent's base, and 1 Ridari can just wipe them out. And Nazu is moving across the field. That is 2 champions and 1 extra Ridari. This is scary stuff. Let's see, JIF, are you exposed? Yes, you're super exposed. Berry builds all the way in the corner there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the woodlines in a way that he can easily wall off the map. Like very, very open to the right side, unfortunately, so cannot really play it as defensively. And these arrow slits are just taking out the horsemen 1 by 1, so this is super annoying for JIF to deal with. He's still kind of camping the Golden Horn Tower, but he can't really do anything against that, because as soon as he steps in here, he's just gonna lose a longbow every single time.
He's doing a good job here, actually. Like, no raids are getting through, and now the army of Nazu is just running into this parked massive units here, but the front line is just so strong for Nazu. The Ridari are just gonna tear through this. Spears are all falling. And that is a pretty significant loss for JIF. He's still committed to feudal. Like, look at his resources. He's just spending everything, but Nazu has 6 Ridari. This is looking really, really bad now. Britannia coming in here, good connections.
I mean, you know, like Limitané are one of the best spearmen in the game. Like outside of the Agriamarco from the Macedonians, but if they're just feudal age, you know, then they're not so good.
Like Donzo is the best spear, but
no, like if you look at the numbers, like the value of the units' stats, Limitané are much better. I still like Donzo much more because they feel more practical with their JIF Pro.
Throw things at people.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if you just look at like a straight up 1v1 fight, the Limitané easily beats the Donzo.
But is JIF gonna lose a vill to a? Yes, the wolf's gonna kill the villager.
Oh boy.
And he has a villager to fight that wolf, but he's just shooting it with arrows and not doing damage. Meanwhile, we have another engagement. Goldenhorn takes out 2 longbows immediately, and this is just a horrible fight for JIF. Why are we taking this? Like, there's a bunch of Limitane here, but the Ridari are just gonna tear through this.
Yeah. Also, the thing is, like the more we fight, the better. Like, we have roost zones as well, so that's quite nice. And with the Varangian war camp, it actually doesn't hurt as much to lose units because you're just gonna get them replaced at some point.
JIF finds a villager on the wood line, but he just paid with about 20 military units for that 1 kill. It's not enough. It's not enough. JIF is just falling behind further and further here.
Yeah, JIF is slightly ahead now in villager numbers, and he's on level 3 cisterns, and that's cool. That's nice, but Castle Age would be kinda important sooner or later, rather sooner.
This might be a really good raid for JIF now. If he sees these deer being taken, and they are being taken right now, 3 horsemen are close by. And they're moving in right now as he sees the deer go down in the fog. And keep in mind, guys, he has Expilatoris, so he's getting money from this, and he's doing more damage, but he also has the issue of 6 Ridari and archers and crossbows moving into his base. Though that's a really bad connection for Nazu. He's busy reacting to the raids. This is really good by JIF now. 2 raids at the same time, and he's winning the forward fight. All the Ridari are down.
Extra gold. That is nice.
That is
also triumph.
One big comeback.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Sheesh.
Oh, crazy stuff. I mean, that was really a bad fight for Nazu, unfortunately.
He just lost all 3 fights.
Yeah,
Significantly, throwing away the 6 Ridari that could just... Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Spears counter knights, folks. Spears counter knights.
Say it ain't so. I mean, wow, look at like this fight. I thought it was over. Clearly, I thought it was over, but yeah, JIF Music doubled down on the feudal age, had a super good fight here, and with that, was able to... Wow.
So yeah, folks, that is it for tonight's Warchief Club, because JIF just won the best of 5, 3-1.
Wow.
That was... I thought he had lost that game for sure. Like, losing his entire army there, front side, that was a very nice comeback, really good fight. And...
Yeah, crazy game. Awesome comeback. Nothing else to say about this. So, congratulations, JIF Music, coming out on top of this one. Wild game, but overall very good series.